Hey, a couple quick thoughts about luxury, well-being, and necessities. I'm here in Augusta, Georgia, post-Hurricane Helene, which hit our town pretty hard, and thought I'd just share a few thoughts. You can hear the generator in the background running for my neighbor, and there's a tree that we just cut up. And so just thought this might encourage some people. A couple things have been on my mind as I think about this. We're in day 5 with no power here in Augusta. It was 85 degrees last night in my house. Somehow I slept. No cold water, no hot water, but we do have water. And there's lines here half a mile long to get gas, to get beans. Some people have generators, so they're better off, but many don't. And nothing's been open. Cell service very limited until about day 3. We could finally start getting some reception and calling people. So anyhow, very interesting situation to be in. But verse that's been on my mind just this entire time is 1 Timothy 6:8. It says, "If you have food and clothing, with that be content." And, I've been driving around thinking just, again, we've been just cooking out, having, trying to use up the food that didn't spoil in our fridge. And, using the camping stove and cooking rice and noodles and stuff, boiling on the back porch. Washing our clothes by hand out in the front yard. Clothesline now in my garage. Some thoughts about that, that passage just very briefly. If we have food and clothing, be content. So I was kind of thinking about my life, like I'm in day 5 here, and we had some about 20, 25 trees down at our house, and some roof damage and some other stuff. Many people had no damage. Some people had their houses completely destroyed. And so, I've kind of acclimated. Like, I'd love a glass of cold milk at this point, but I'm pretty much, other than that, fortunately don't need medicine, don't need oxygen, any of those things. But just kind of compartmentalizing my life, because I was thinking kind of like before this situation happened, we kind of always live in the luxury realm. But I was thinking of 3 kind of realms like that we tend to live in. So there's the necessity, there's well-being, and there's luxury. So, luxury is cold air conditioning, hot water, cold water, coffee, microwave, air conditioning, gasoline, that's a luxury. Cell phone is a luxury. Internet is a luxury. So all those things, for the most part, are gone at this point. They'll probably come back soon here. And then you kind of have the next category of life, which is like well-being, things for well-being. So like having music, like being able to listen to a guitar, for well-being, like being with other people, things that make us happy, that aren't necessary luxuries, but they're just good things to have for our well-being. Someone to talk to. And then that final category is necessity. What do we really need? We need clothing. Can't walk around naked. We need food. We need water. Shelter. And so it's interesting to me that, I've been thinking like the things that I've struggled with in the last couple days, taking cold showers, no internet, I can't call my mom, can't pay my bills. Like, these are things that, like, most of the world right now does not have access to clean water, yet I'm somehow inconvenienced because I don't have the internet, or I can't call somebody, or I have to take a cold shower, or I don't get, a chocolate bar that's not melted. So it's interesting how for one person, the thing that's really is a luxury, other people just never get. And then, other people, and then another way to look at it is that, like, for one person, the thing that, I just have to survive, and, I barely get it, like clean water. We just take for granted that we have all the time. And normally we don't have to walk anywhere to get water. We don't have to stand in line to get food. We don't have to ever think about that. And for a lot of the world, whether it's just places that are impoverished or super third world, or places that are in war zones, that's just daily life. So it's really made me think about trying to be more simple and in my mind, what I think about, trying to complain less, trying to really be thankful. And it all goes back again to that Bible verse, contentment. Learning to be more content. So yeah, get some real problems is what I've been telling myself. And this encourages you maybe to think about that and be grateful and look out for other people, maybe more than we typically do for ourselves, then it's a good thing. That's what I'm learning. Appreciate you watching this, and God bless you with his peace today. Let's be thankful.